What's up, guys? Welcome back to Delco Airsoft. Today we're doing an unboxing of a couple really cool things that I purchased about a week ago. They just arrived today, and I'm pretty excited to open this bad boy up and see what's inside. So let's get into it. As you can see, we're out on the porch here. I needed a little bit more room to open this box up. Kind of gets cramped in the old basement. So first things first, we got a VFC Avalon Mark 18. So let's check this out. Let's see. It's got a Daniel Defense handguard on it. Looks like it comes, they got like some Velcro loops in here, it looks like. Hold it down. Comes in this nice bag. Ooh, it's already pretty hefty. I like that. I like heavy gun, that's for sure. Let's get this plastic. Shove that right down here. Very cool. See, how do the sights flip up here? That one doesn't want to go. Does it have a button? Or is it just this? Oh, it's just that. I was trying to flip up like the housing. And then we got the rear sight. Pretty sick. Oh, I like this already. It's like light, but it's also beefy at the same time. Okay, cool. I purchased this from Airsoft Atlanta. Now, they're not sponsoring this video or anything, but I just wanted to give them a shout out because I asked them to have this wired to Dean's before they sent it to me, and it does look like they did that. They sent me a email confirmation, said, hey, we finished it up, and they let me know that it missed the first FedEx shipment date. Let me see how long this wire is in here. Yeah, they actually, looks like is it jammed in there more? Okay, so it is, yeah, it is a little bit longer. So there's the Dean's connector. That's cool. For those of you who don't know, Dean's connectors are low resistant wiring. If you have Tamiya connectors, you're going to have more resistance for the electrical current, and with these Dean's adapters it cuts down on that, which means you get a little bit better response time, makes your gearbox run better, etc. I'm not an expert on them, but this is the first time I'm getting a Dean's connector because I kind of wanted to, you know, up my game a little bit. So let's see if we can get this back on here. I'd rather have it sticking out a little bit like that. And it looks like the stock comes off pretty easily. And it should just go right back on there like that. Yep. Cool. I'll probably run it fully extended. Just like that. And I do have some Magpul furniture coming for it that I'm going to put on here to complete the build. So, I mean, nice crisp charging handle. Bring that down. Pretty cool. Does it have a bolt release? Does this work? Wow, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So it actually does have a functioning bolt release on there. That's pretty sweet. It clicks in place when you pull the charging handle back. And then right here, you hit that. Oh, that's fucking sick. I like that a lot. I love playing with the charging handle. I don't know how many other people out there like doing that, but I love fucking around with it. It's a great time. Alright, so that's out of the way. That's pretty much the only thing that came in here. Is there anything in this? Oh, there's something in here. What's this? Oh, right, the mag. Oh my god. We're just gonna cut that out. Probably have Corona. So, it's kind of like a, must be aluminum. I can do, play with the bolt catch. Lock it back, slow the mag, good to go. Round in the chamber. That's pretty cool. The fire selector, it could be a little bit crisper on here, but it's not terrible. It doesn't feel wobbly or anything, but I like it when it, you know, clicks into place better. It only really clicks when you flip it into safety. Yeah, and then the other things that are in here, core power, green gas, and the you know, the instruction manual, which us badasses don't read. I've been reading instruction manuals since I've been playing with Transformers when I was a kid. Throw that over there. Let's see what else we got in this box. So here is a G&G 1 to 4 times optical sight, also known as an L-can in real life. Now I bought this because I was looking at like Special Forces pictures and, you know, trying to match some aesthetics. That's what I usually do when I buy my guns. I don't just, you know, want to run random stuff. I try to build a loadout or some kind of, you know, thing. Ooh, look at this. Wow. Comes in a very nice protective case. That's cool. Oh my god, and they even give you a battery to put inside of it. That's pretty cool. There's some little screws and stuff here. What is this for? I don't know if these are the sights that go on top, if they're like replacement sights. Pull it out. A nice little plastic baggie. Man, this thing is friggin' hefty. This is definitely gonna add some weight. Holy shit. Wow, look at that. This is so sick. I'm like afraid to like put it on here and like drop it. Wow. That is awesome. Now how does this go on? Is it just... Ooh! Is it quick detach? No way. Flip down the rear sight here. What? This is sick as shit. The eye relief doesn't seem the best on it. You gotta get kind of close to see through it. Let's see if it's... I think it's quick detach. I think I can just flick this on here like this. And it should stay in place. This one doesn't seem to want to do it. I'm going to force it on there. Cut. I got the rear one on. Okay, so there's these little tabs on here for the quick detach, and you want them to sit flush with the gun. One of the tabs was sticking out a little too far, and it didn't want to, you know, register that I was trying to tighten it. Got it back as far as I can go, I think. Oh, okay. That one there. There we go. It's not wobbly at all. What's that for? Oh, this might be the... Oh, okay. That is sick. So there's a little, here it is with the L-can on it. And, sorry, I'm stepping on some balloons that I have down here. And it's got this little tab on here, just like the real one, where right now it's on 1 times, and if you flick it, you hold it down and flick it forward, it goes to 4 times. So it's a 1 to 4 times optic. I'd probably run it on one times most of the time, unless I'm outdoors trying to hit somebody at range. And you know, with airsoft, how often do you actually aim down your optic? And you know, especially if you're aiming somebody that's too far away, like you don't really know if you can hit them. I don't use the optics on my guns too much. They're just kind of for show, but this one I might use because it's sick. Like when I aim down the sights, doesn't look like it's... I mean, actually, it lines up with my iron sights pretty well. I mean, for an airsoft gun. So that's sick. I mean, I don't know how much I trust the quick detach. I hope it holds it on there. My dog's freaking out. Sounds like there's some kind of jet flying over. But yeah, there it is with the L can on it. And I'm going to be putting a Magpul stock, and we have another thing here that I'm going to pull out. So just put that down here for a second. Put this box back in here. Next, we got the PTS EPG-C, Enhanced Polymer Foregrip, or just grip, pistol grip, whatever. I'm gonna replace the stock pistol grip of this weapon with this Magpul grip. This gun's gonna have full Magpul furniture on it. So here it is, right there. It's got the little motor cage door on the bottom. That screws in, just pops right off. And there's some screws on the inside here. And there's the top of it. I guess the top of the motor goes through the center, and then your wires go through either side of it. But this is cool. It's going to give me like more of a vertical grip on the weapon. It's more vertical than the horizontal stock M4 grip that's on here. We'll keep that right here. And finally, I got this Acetech tracer unit. This is my face when the dog's barking. Anyway, Acetech tracer unit. This thing is really cool. It's got a little LED light inside, and every time you shoot a glow-in-the-dark BB, it will shine a light on it. And you basically have tracer rounds for airsoft. Again, this is the first time I'm going to be trying to use something like this. So I wanted to up my game a little bit. I always go to the night games and just get railed by people that, have these tracer units. So I'm pretty excited. It's going to be fucking sick. Hopefully there's some other people out there that can relate, but one of the things that I just cannot stand about airsoft production is when you want to buy a suppressor or a tracer unit, you get your rifle, and of course it has a federally mandated orange tip on it for shipping purposes, but then they have to not only put the orange tip on it, but they have to put this tiny little Allen key in there, tiny little screw. And okay, it's not that big of a deal, you would think. So I go down and get my Allen key, and I pull out the smallest little thing on there. So it goes all the way down to 5/64. That might be the big one. This one is 1/4. Tiny little thing. And oh, I'm sorry. What? What's that? It's made in the USA. So I can't take the orange tip off. I need a little shiny one. Fucking shiny things. So now I'm sitting here with pliers. Fucking thing. So we got the factory grip off here. And as you can see, if you hold them side by side, the Magpul one is slightly more vertical than this one, and it also doesn't have this, little thing for your fingers sticking out, which I definitely prefer. This one's like a lot more comfortable. It's just kind of like it's very, and it's a little bit thicker too if you look at it. This one's definitely slightly skinnier. So you get more of a beefy grip there. Just got back from Home Depot. I had to go find one of these Husky things with a 1.5 millimeter Allen key. Better fucking work. Are you kidding me? Not only is it screwed on, but now it's fucking, I know it. It's glued in there. It's fucking glued in. kill me. You might be wondering why I have a towel wrapped around the handguard. Well, I just went to Home Depot again and bought a heat gun to get the orange tip off. Look at the shit that VFC and Elite Force put under the orange tip. Now, this was a metal orange tip. All they had to do, you know, was screw it on there. No, they put this fucking black goop on it. Look at that. And I have just been trying to get the orange tip off for about 4 hours now. And as you can see, I didn't even get all of it off. It like broke off. There's 2 more rings on here, right here, underneath the black goop, that are hiding the threads. So now, those things need to come off. How the hell am I going to get them off? I have no idea. But we're going to have to try and, we're going to have to finish this unboxing tomorrow. That's right, it's a 2-day unboxing. And we're back! Except it's not tomorrow. It's actually 5 months later. I don't have the mustache anymore. I don't have my epic mullet. And I've actually gotten to go out and use this thing in action. And I have to say, this is an awesome, awesome gun to play with. It's so much fun. And I even got to play with it without the orange tip. That's right, I even ordered a 3-prong Mark 18 muzzle brake. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a suppressor to put on there, but I'm still looking. Even though I do have the Acetech Predator L tracer unit that I bought, that you can see earlier in the video. That's strictly for nighttime use, mostly, unless I'm trying to rock a suppressed aesthetic on the gun. But some other things that I don't think made it earlier into the video. This is just, I wanted to show you the gun fully decked out here. So, you know, we got the 3-prong muzzle brake on there. We got this PEC box. It does work. I'm pretty sure it's not Bravo. I think this is a Matrix PEC box. It's alright. But the laser and the flashlight do work on it. They're just not the greatest. We got a Magpul angled foregrip. This is a G&G L-can. And it actually does have 1 to 4 times magnification. You just flick that little switch there. It's really simple. I have a PMag rocking in there. These are Gen 1 PMags. I'm really trying to find more of these. I like these better than the newer PMags that Magpul made, and they don't sell these anymore. They're so hard to find. We have a Magpul. We have the Magpul grip on there, which I'm pretty sure I have earlier in the video. And we got the CTR stock from Magpul. So it's a fully Magpul equipped rifle. And I mean, isn't it just cute? It's just such a cute little gun. So good for, you know, tight corners. You can go high ready, or you can pull it up low ready and like bank it in. You know, it's not, you're not using a real rifle, so you can kind of smush it real in, even if you want to shoot somebody like that, which I don't really do that, but if that's your kind of thing, I like using the stock like I'm actually using a real weapon. And here's something that I actually learned today from the YouTube channel. I was watching Grand Thumb. That's what I was watching. I was going to say Tactical Hive. That's a really good channel. If you haven't seen that yet, they don't have a lot of subscribers, only like 20,000. Tactical Hive's really good. They always have Navy SEALs and, you know, Green Berets, Rangers, everybody on there. I can't believe they only have 20,000 subscribers. It's awesome content. And they upload like every day, like, and they're really quick clips too, like 2 to 3 minute videos. They're so informative and interesting. But I was watching Grand Thumb, and he had a guy, I believe he was an ex-Ranger, on his show, and he was actually showing that it's better to run a 2-point sling on the opposite side of your stock. So if you're right-handed, you run it on the outside. That way it doesn't bunch up against your shoulder here when you're drawing your weapon. It's and it actually works great. I tried it out and it works really well. And even if you want to, you know, if you have your sling loose and you want to shoot left-handed, It works really well too. It doesn't really choke you or anything. It might get hung up in the magazine there, but that's about it. And then other than that, like my front sling mount, I actually rigged it myself with some paracord. You know, just take a little loop of paracord, you know, cut it with scissors, get some OD green duct tape, and I looped it right through the holes on the handguard. And it's very sturdy. As long as you have enough duct tape on there, that thing's not going anywhere. So, yeah, I mean, I got out to use this gun, and I was kicking some ass with it. Honestly, it was one of the best games that I've had as an airsofter. It was just a local field. I went up to Poco Loco, it's up near Limerick, Pennsylvania, and you know, we were just playing some pickup skirmish games. And this was back during the summer. This was a couple months ago. But man, this thing, it shoots really straight and it shoots really far. I was hitting people probably at least like 30, 40 yards with no problem. I had a lot of kills too, which I usually don't get a lot of kills playing airsoft. Like, you know, I like to admit that I'm not the best airsoft player. I play it more for the like aesthetic purposes. I'm kind of like a gun guy. I like looking at guns. I like building them. I play it more for the guns and, you know, dressing up and just kind of like LARPing. That's why Milsim West is probably the best place that I've been airsofting. So yeah, I don't usually get a lot of kills, and I'm not really ever worried about getting a lot of kills. I'm more about like just having teamwork and having fun with your friends. But this thing, man, I was actually killing people with it, and I was like really surprised. I got a lot of people. I probably had like, you know, 8 to 10 kills, and it was really cool. So, you know, I definitely recommend running this gun. It's great for the price, and it's got that built-in MOSFET. And man, when you have an 11.1 LiPo running in there, you can really tell like the trigger is very snappy. It's obviously not as snappy as a Polar Star or a gas blowback, but for an electric rifle, you really can't beat it. I think that's why people love the VFC Avalon series of MP5s especially, because they're really good for CQB. But man, this thing, it's a CQB weapon, and you can send the BBs out there. It's really fun to play with, and then yeah, it also has that bonus feature where you can rack it, and it keeps open the charging handle, and you can actually, or it keeps open the bolt catch. You can actually hit the bolt release and send it forward. It's not very loud, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to do, especially if you want to like. You can actually kind of practice reloads. Like if you have a real weapon at home and you want to just, you know, use this as a dry firing tool, you can, you know, reload and practice putting the magazine in, hitting the bolt catch, you know, on an empty chamber, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I mean, to sum it up, like, if you're looking for a new M4 and you're not this kind of guy, I don't have a muzzle brake on there right now, but this is just my standard M4A1. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. But if you're not just like a standard M4A1 kind of guy, and you want something that's a little bit more high speed or tactical, then I definitely recommend picking this gun up because it's super fun to play with. And it's just, when you have it customized and decked out, it's just, there's nothing like that on the market right now. Especially something that's just stock out of the box, with the only modification being the Dean's cables wired to the rear. That was the only thing that I had done to it. So, you know, for being a stock gun, this thing works great. So, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Once again, my name is Tom, and thanks for watching Delco Airsoft.